Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 just got some news that I honestly did not expect, and honestly, at the same time, really did not think would be possible, considering that this is a brand new game. But the homie Geekdom 101 did put out a video last night in regards to this roster, talking about some characters that will be coming to this roster, and also he says in that video that the roster will be bigger than what Xenoverse 2 has with all the DLC, and he also put a tweet out about that as well. Now, that right there just lets us know that the roster will actually be over 100 characters, and that to me is a huge surprise, because like I've told you guys before, if we actually do get a roster over 100 characters, I'm not saying that this is confirmed, but at the same time, the homie Geekdom is a very, very reliable source as well. But if we do get a roster of that size, right, that would just be absolute insanity in my mind, because knowing how much it takes just to build one video game model for a fighting game, knowing that they would be building this many for a brand new game is absolutely mind-blowing, in my opinion, at the very least. Now, besides talking about the fact that this roster will be bigger than Xenoverse 2's, he also talks about some characters that will be coming to enhance and increase this roster's size. And the characters he really hits on is Tournament of Power. Now, he doesn't mention any exact names of characters that will be in from the Tournament of Power, but in this video he does say that characters from the Tournament of Power that have not been in any other Dragon Ball Z console games, like actual fighting games, not including Dokkan or anything like that, will be making their debut in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. And he talks about the other universes and things like that, and gives a couple examples, like, for example, the Trio of Dangers he mentions. He mentions the Pride Troopers, and I'm sure other universes will also be represented at the same time. If this game is anything like the old Budokai Tenkaichis, it is very possible to see a ton of Tournament of Power characters in it, considering how many characters that you just didn't expect in fighting games made it into Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Like, that game literally had almost every character for the most part across the Dragon Ball universe. So knowing that about the Budokai Tenkaichi series and hearing this really does get me very, very excited for this game. I'm very, very hopeful that this roster is massive, because again, my expectations were honestly only around like 50 to 75 characters. So anything that exceeds that will just be mind-blowing to me and get me that much more excited for this game right here. Now again, like I said, huge shout out to the homie Geekdom. He does talk about more stuff in that video in regards to Budokai Tenkaichi 4, some minor things in my opinion that I'm not really going to go over right here, but if you guys want to check that out, it is linked down below in the description. But let me know what you guys think about this right here, and just how hyped you are overall for this game at the same time. Like, we haven't even gotten the second trailer yet, but my hype is just increasing through the absolute ceiling at this point. So let me know how excited you guys are with this information right here. But till next time, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Hey, y'all.